my relationship with my father, which was very complicated and difficult. My dad was a very I come from a middle class, kind of blue collar home, and my dad was just of that generation where it's just like, he was Clint Eastwood, less is more. Simple grunts is how he communicated.
So it's a bit of a tough adjustment in our house, but it's good. I mean, I have two other daughters, so my oldest is very into the baby, but my middle child, not so much.
I was testing for a show that ended up actually getting picked up and doing very well, and I was one of 2 people, maybe, and then I get a call from my managers and my agent. They were both on the line, which means it's something serious.
Right.
Either you got the job or there's something wrong.
Yeah.
And they said, so you were the choice, but the network said that your eyebrows would be too distracting.
Oh, what?
Oh, no.
And then they went like, so what can we do about your eyebrows?
We always tease each other. He was, after I gave birth, he was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you and I, went to the park with our 3 kids, I mean, think of the ladies I can. He's like, this is a horrible thing to say. And he's like, I mean, I've got a long list. And I was like, oh, really? Because I just have 1 on my list. I don't have anyone on my list.
And then it wasn't funny anymore.
No, it's so much more of a burn. He's like, wait, who? And I was like,
Tell me, and he's
think
guessing.
of someone, think of someone.
Right.
Bob Newhart, I don't know.
A lot of it's my real life clothes or my husband's clothes or my girlfriend Gigi's clothes. I was borrowing some.
Wait, that's kind of amazing. So you have something of Gigi's in the movie.
Yeah, it's like a wedding, like something old, something borrowed, something blue, something new.
Wait, which
except
one?
it's just,
Now I want to think of the scene.
Oh, I'm wearing her stuff all over it.
Oh, really?
And tons of like Bodhi, which is with the suit now that I'm wearing is Bodhi. It was meant for my husband, but I borrowed it.
His suit?
It was meant for him to wear, but it's so pretty. Look at it. You guys are not getting it in the shot.
Welcome back to Hollywood Stars Unfiltered, your ultimate destination for all the juiciest, steamiest Hollywood drama. And today, we're diving into a whirlwind of betrayal, heartbreak, and secret love. Trust me, you're gonna want to grab the popcorn for this one. So, what's the tea? Let's talk about the tangled web of Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, and Ryan Reynolds that's turning Hollywood upside down. All right, picture this. A big-budget film adaptation of a beloved, emotionally resonant novel. The kind of story that makes you laugh, cry, and ugly sob into your popcorn. It's got everything. A plot packed with heart, themes of personal growth, and a loyal fan base just waiting to see their favorite characters brought to life on the big screen. Add a dream team behind the camera, and it's a recipe for Hollywood gold. Or so everyone thought. At the helm of the project is Justin Baldoni, the director famous for tugging at heartstrings and leaving audiences in tears. This guy has a reputation for diving deep into stories about love, loss, and resilience, and fans were thrilled when his name was attached to the project. His ability to turn raw emotion into cinematic magic seemed like the perfect match for the novel's poignant themes. Then, they announced Blake Lively in a lead role. Blake, Hollywood's golden girl, effortlessly glamorous, impossibly witty, and beloved by fans for her charm and authenticity. Known for balancing elegance and humor in every performance, Blake brought star power and style to the table. People couldn't wait to see how she'd transform into this complex character. And as a little cherry on top, Blake's husband, Ryan Reynolds, was quietly working behind the scenes. While not officially credited as a producer, rumor has it Ryan was offering feedback, throwing in creative ideas, and even influencing certain aspects of the script. He wasn't just there as the supportive husband. He was actively involved, helping shape the project like a low-key creative force. A power couple working together on what could be a career-defining project? Hollywood couldn't have written it better. It all sounds perfect, doesn't it? The kind of team-up you'd expect to knock it out of the park, blending raw emotion with sharp wit and undeniable chemistry. Fans were buzzing, industry insiders were optimistic, and social media was already anticipating red carpet moments that would make us all swoon. But here's the twist. What started as a picture-perfect collaboration quickly unraveled. Creative visions clashed, tensions simmered, and behind the scenes, things were far from harmonious. The glossy, golden image of a dream team began to crack revealing the drama, the lawsuits.
I would like to apologize for our little conversation earlier.
This harassment thing is just not making any sense. After working for this film for almost 2 years, together collaborating, I felt like we were on the same page, and I felt good in the moment. And for her to use this vulnerable moment against me, it's just disgusting, man. This harassment thing is just not making any sense. After working for this film for almost 2 years, together collaborating, text messages, voice memos, getting along, joking. We never had an issue. Hours together in the editing room when she wanted to come in and see what I was working on. No director would ever let an actor just come in and help them edit the film. And just because I said no, the one time I said no, when she wanted to edit the entire film with me, I said, listen, just come back after I got something together. I'll show you what I have and give me some notes on it. And just because I said no that one time in the entire 2 years, suddenly I'm blocked out of my own picture. Sony's giving it to her. Ryan and Taylor are going to promote it. And I'm just left to be in some dungeon in my own movie premiere that I worked on for 5 years. And even Colleen won't talk to me. I thought we were friends before the break. And then after the break, suddenly there's this weird thing going on with all these demands. I met them at their place, and Ryan blows up on me. And then Taylor's looking at me like I'm some criminal. And then even after all that, we still got along well. We talked to each other with respect and got along.
I would like to apologize for our little conversation earlier. You're a nice guy, you know? You're just such a nice guy. You're pro-women, you're pro-nice, just so nice. Just want to say sorry.
And the reason is being that she comforted me in that moment of dealing with Sony's frustration. That's a lot of pressure on me to make this film great. And she complimented me about being a good actor and a good director, and that we're going to make a great project. And in that moment, I felt that this woman respected me, this actor, this peer respected me, and I felt good about what we were making. And, you know, I look up to her as an actress, so I felt like we were on the same page, and I felt good in the moment. And for her to use this vulnerable moment against me, it's just disgusting, man. Like, I don't want you to stress about this 1 second, okay? Everybody knows you just had a baby, and we didn't bring you onto this project not knowing what your position was. We brought you on here because of your mind, your talent, your interest and passion for the film, and whatever you are comfortable with is what we're gonna put on screen, and I guarantee it's gonna be amazing. You don't have to worry about anything. You will be shown in an amazing light, and it's the last thing on my mind when it comes to producing this film. People are going to fall in love with you as Lily, and that's it. There's nothing to worry about, and I know you're bringing your A game every single day, so I want you to put that in the back of your mind and know that it's in the back of my mind, because we are focused on moving forward on this project, and you are going to kill it 1,000%. You know, man, I went in there to talk to her about, you know, Sony's concern and the backlash with the wardrobe, and not to mention fans upset about the casting and all that. And I went in there to discuss that with her. You know, in that moment, I wasn't crying, man. I did get a little bit emotional.
Hey, Justin, not trying to bug you, but that playlist you sent me was good. So I was just checking in again about possibly seeing the dailies, because, oh my God, Ryan and Taylor loved the clips you sent me. So I was hoping to see if I could just, you know, get in there really quick and see a few of the other shots and see if I can give you some of my thoughts on them. Just let me know.
And of course, the rumors that would turn this into one of Hollywood's most talked about sagas. Perfect? Well, not quite. Buckle up, because this story is just getting started. Here's where things get really spicy. Reports started flying about so-called creative differences, but let's break it down because the devil is in the details. Blake and Justin found themselves at odds over the film's vibe. Should it lean into heartfelt, emotional storytelling, or embrace a more modern, fashion-forward edge? Justin, known for his soulful projects that tug at your heartstrings, pushed for depth and authenticity, wanting to highlight the novel's raw, emotional themes. But Blake, ever the style icon, had a vision of sleek costumes, vibrant visuals, and a touch of levity to captivate today's audiences. Honestly, both sound great, but together, it's like oil and water. Things escalated fast. Blake reportedly felt her ideas were being brushed aside, her voice drowned out in key decisions. In a bold move, she filed a formal grievance, accusing Justin of sidelining her input on major aspects of the production. That's when the headlines really started rolling in. But wait, Justin wasn't about to take this lying down. Oh no, he came out swinging. He fired back with receipts, text logs, and meeting notes that he claimed proved Blake had been fully involved every step of the way. And just when you thought it couldn't get messier, he slapped her with a jaw-dropping $400 million lawsuit.
Why?
Because according to him, her accusations didn't just harm his reputation. They jeopardized the film's entire financial future. Imagine that. Your dream project suddenly becomes the center of a legal circus. Talk about drama. And if you think that's the peak of the chaos, buckle up because the plot thickens. This isn't just about artistic clashes or bruised egos anymore. Rumors began swirling that there might be a personal layer to their fallout, and let's just say the word on the street was enough to send shockwaves through Hollywood. Stick around, because it only gets wilder from here. Rumors started swirling that this wasn't just about fashion or tone, no. This was something far juicier, something straight out of a Hollywood script. Word on the street? Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni may have been involved in a secret romance. Yep, you heard that right. This alleged affair is turning an already dramatic creative clash into something much, much messier. And here's where things go from eyebrow-raising to outright jaw-dropping. Insiders claim that Ryan Reynolds, Blake's husband and Hollywood's resident king of snark, stumbled upon some, let's call them affectionate messages between Blake and Justin. Now, these weren't your typical, thanks for the great work today, kind of texts.
No.
We're talking about late-night chats, video snippets, and exchanges that carried some very personal vibes. Think inside jokes, private banter, and a tone that some sources say was just a little too friendly for a professional working relationship. Can you imagine the moment Ryan saw those? Let's just say, it wasn't the kind of plot twist you hope to find in your inbox. Apparently, Ryan's reaction wasn't just your run-of-the-mill frustration. According to witnesses, or at least the anonymous ones fueling this fire, he was furious. Like Hulk smash, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry, furious. Reports even suggest he confronted Blake about the messages, sparking a heated exchange behind closed doors. And while no official statements have been made, Ryan's usual lighthearted banter on social media has been noticeably absent. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe not. And then there's the leaked messages themselves. Allegedly, they paint a picture of a relationship between Blake and Justin that goes beyond coworkers hashing out creative differences. Late-night brainstorming sessions?
Sure.
Casual texts about the project? Definitely. But when those brainstorming sessions turn into frequent after-hours conversations, and when the tone shifts from professional to personal, people start talking. One source even described the vibe of the messages as playfully intimate, which, let's be honest, sounds more like a rom-com subplot than behind-the-scenes teamwork. Suddenly, what looked like a straightforward clash over the film's tone feels more like a love triangle with a blockbuster budget. Blake, the A-list actress and style queen. Justin, the soulful director with a heart. And Ryan, the charming husband caught in the middle of what's shaping up to be a very public storm. Whether this is all rumor or there's a kernel of truth, one thing's for sure. The stakes just got a whole lot higher. And trust me, the popcorn industry owes Hollywood a... So now, the million-dollar question, or should I say, $400 million, is this: was the feud really about the film's artistic direction, or were there hidden feelings pulling the strings behind the scenes? It's the kind of mystery that Hollywood loves to churn out, only this time, it's playing out in real life. Let's break it down. Some fans believe Blake's grievances against Justin might have been less about creative differences and more of a strategic power play. Think about it. If the rumors of a secret romance are true, could her formal complaint have been a preemptive move to distance herself from any whispers of personal involvement? Maybe she wanted to get ahead of the narrative, framing herself as a professional championing her creative vision instead of, well, something else. It's not uncommon for high-profile figures to take control of a story before it spirals out of their hands, and this situation is no exception. On the flip side, there are those who think Justin's massive $400 million lawsuit wasn't just about reclaiming his reputation. Some speculate that it could have been a calculated attempt to shift the spotlight onto Blake, casting her as the instigator of their very public fallout. After all, lawsuits of that scale don't just pop up overnight. They're planned, strategized, and loaded with evidence designed to tip public opinion. Could Justin have been using the lawsuit as a way to protect his image before any rumors about their alleged affair gained traction? Or was this his way of ensuring that the blame for the film's turbulence didn't land squarely on his shoulders? And then, there's poor Ryan Reynolds, caught in the middle of what could easily be the script for his next movie. Except this time, the stakes are real. He's known for his quick wit and playful attitude. But this is a storm that's anything but funny. If the rumors are true, he's dealing with the possibility that his wife and her director may have shared more than just professional chemistry. That's enough to shake anyone, even a guy as composed as Ryan. And with sources saying he's been uncharacteristically quiet and visibly upset, it's hard not to wonder how this might be affecting him behind the scenes. The million-dollar question doesn't just stop there. It opens up an entire Pandora's box of speculation. Could Blake's grievances have been motivated by guilt, regret, or even an attempt to sabotage Justin professionally? Or was Justin's lawsuit more about silencing her, or even deflecting attention from his own actions? And what about Ryan? Is he just collateral damage in a larger feud, or has he been playing a quiet role in the escalating tension all along? Theories are swirling faster than a Hollywood red carpet on premiere night, and the truth? It might be buried somewhere under all the lawsuits, leaked messages, and strategic press leaks. What do you think? Is this saga just a classic case of creative egos clashing, or is there way more drama behind the curtain? One thing's for sure, this is the kind of Hollywood fairy tale that isn't ending with a happily ever after. At least, not yet. Drop your theories in the comments below. I mean, whose side are you on? Team Justin or Team Blake? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more sizzling Hollywood gossip. This is Holly, signing off from Hollywood Stars Unfiltered. Stay classy, bye.